Alright, and we're back. As I said today, we were going to start with Liara's conversation. Going forward, let me know what you guys thought of how I split up the conversations, in the description, with the links below. And I will also, again, be putting in a link here in the video. If you want to just skip all the conversations and just sort of straight to the mission there's going to be, I'll keep doing that for now. Let me know what you think, if it's something you want me to keep doing, or if anybody else has any other suggestions of a better way it could be done, go ahead and let me know.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
But
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
So, well, I realized that was sort of a stupid question, right? Because obviously, like she pointed out, if they had not been able to mate amongst themselves, then the species would have died out. Yet, at some point after they mastered spaceflight, it became a bad thing to mate with other Asari. And obviously, I understand the whole, nothing has been gained. Clearly they developed as a society and improved while they were bound to their own home planet, so that the whole thing doesn't entirely make sense.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I already asked this question. We're gonna go.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
We'll come back to talk about her later. That way we don't spend the whole video talking to her. Dr. Chakwas, do you have anything
Yes,
to say?
Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thought you might have something to say about Liara, but guess not. Right, quick check-in with Kaidan, although I'm not entirely sure I want to.
Anything you need, Commander?
Sure.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'Soni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Is this... Am I, Sure.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Oh, sure you would. Gonna try to keep it brief. For the most part, I don't think anybody will have much new to say, aside from, the tactical input, opinions on the last mission. I try to remember what I've talked about with everybody. No, I barely got to talk to Ashley. She just, turned me down because she was too busy.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. T'Soni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Wanna talk yet?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
That sounds like a start.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Wrex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Only Garrus and Wrex, not Tali.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Let's...
You don't
skip
trust
that.
the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
No!
It's not racism.
I wouldn't!
Not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
I don't know what kind of person you are, but I don't know anybody who would sick their dog on a bear to escape. That's ridiculous.
This is an Alliance warship, not the Parliament floor. If you're Earth first, vote for the Terra Firma Party.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry.
You do what
I
exactly?
hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Do I want to ask about this?
I come from a military family, too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
It is actually younger than me?
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
You know, I feel like she must be bipolar something sometimes, because she goes from this whole pick your dog on a bear to suddenly she, I don't know, she calms down and she's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you need. It's like, I mean, who says that, honestly? I don't know if any of you out there are pet lovers, but who would abandon their dog to get eaten by a bear? Really?
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren.
That's harsh.
He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules. C-Sex rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
It's actually true.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Have my armor
Looking for
yet?
supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And I don't yet know if I have the license that gives me Onyx armor. Clearly, you don't have it yet. Wrex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Good. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick minute here and go through people's inventories and get them upgraded, so probably gonna pause the video here and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So yeah, apparently I didn't have a bunch of people, like, equipped. Well, Liara wasn't equipped at all, which I find a little strange. Again, being that this was like a new game plus, everybody else's equipment was still intact, but Liara seemed to have nothing of the stuff she had, and I don't ever remember unequipping her, so I don't know what that was about.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
This sounds like I'm trying to kick her out, and I'm really not, so I don't...
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
I mean, at least it wasn't too mean. I still don't know if it's quite what I wanted to say. I more like wanted to ask if she was planning, like, to go back or if she had decided to be here, not like you... That more sounded like, but you are gonna get off my ship, right? I'm back here. Oh, weird. Never been back here. Anyway, let's go. I don't know where we're going yet. I'll decide on the elevator right. We have to go to Luna Base. Probably not gonna head for Noveria or Pharos yet. You'd think that the elevator would give you more than enough time to load. Oh, we gotta talk to Joker. I gotta get the codex entry.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Right, we'll come back and talk about Jokers later. No. I do this all the time. Press B instead of X. Can't help it. Go. Cocoa cluster.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Why do people contact me when I'm on my way elsewhere? Hey, it's Earth. Okay. God damn it. Trying to do was zoom out. There's Luna. Where are we taking? Or Kaidan, let's give you a shot. map. Ground. Get this debris and then we'll training ground. God, how far is this place? Level 2.
Just lead the way.
Oh, no. Damn it. Failed it. No. That from the beginning. Right now we gotta head south. Usually what I do with planets like this where you're just like running around on the Mako, I just go from corner to corner of the map and usually find all the debris that way, or at least a good part of it. I might come back and do that here later. For now, I'm just gonna do the mission and take care of the actual random finding of debris, probably off camera, just because it just takes so long. And I don't think that it particularly makes for interesting viewing to watch the Mako going on barren planets. If you do think it does, I mean, they'll be recorded either way. And if you want to see them, I can maybe make a quick video of just that, like the planet, random planet searching and stuff. God, there was 3 things shooting at me. Nope. Oh shit. God damn it. Go the other way around. One down. 1 more to go. 2. So hard to aim this thing sometimes. You think you're aiming, but the Mako actually isn't capable of certain positions. Like you're not capable of shooting in certain directions because the gun doesn't actually move up and down. Alright, we got it. Now we can walk. Or actually probably drive from place to place. Did it! Actually, out of like weapon mods, I realized when I was equipping everybody all these weapons. Several of the people I've got on my party, like, well, not right now in my party, I mean just my crew members and like their weapons are just empty. Those are armor, actually. I'm completely out of armor mods. I hate this. Kaidan, do something other than stand there. be ready now.
I can't make it.
These rooms always suck. Because inevitably, no matter which way like I'm facing, the guys will come behind me. Usually there's never like stacked up boxes that prevents that. Which I'm sure is entirely on purpose. Need to go. More enemies. Just toxic gas that may or may not.
Area secure.
No, you don't.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Is it just me, or for such like advanced technology? Like, I get it. A VI is a very complicated thing even now, but they have 3 room-sized computer clusters run this VI, and it seems excessive for technology like 300 years from. I mean, that's very 50s. I don't know. And maybe that was part of the idea, like, kind of the feel of the game, I guess, but it's so very, like, just, like, 50s futuristic tech, you know? Like, you're gonna have, like, a whole... And, I mean, you do that in Star Trek, too, right? There's, like, a main computer core, and I think it's about the size of a room. But, like, that's the one thing, and it runs the entire ship. I don't know that this VI needed 3 computer cores, essentially, that are entirely room-sized.
Redeploying. Charging up. I think we're good, Commander.
I think so too, Kaidan. Glad you agree. Lost my chance there. Remember if there's any... I think they shoot the tower jump? I feel like it might, and I... thought I could make it. Dribbly at this. Okay, let's go. Better. Again, getting stormed from this side. Garrus, you're in my way. I'm lucky to death, really. Kaidan, how are you still alive?
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
don't know if that does anything.
Perimeter clear.
Any weapon that does it faster.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Shield's not very. Like I can just go around the shield. I don't really know.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Area secured.
That shield probably should have been like a circular shield that I actually needed to shoot through. I was like, this is not that hard. In truth, like, I'm only saving myself like one shot here. Not like I have ammo to worry about, but nevertheless, it's kind of pointless to shoot through the shield when I can just shoot around it.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Negative pistol. 3 shots of a take down a shield. No. I need to upgrade my pistol. One here. Really gonna stop me, dude? Computer, VI, whatever you are.
Take cover!
What? Nothing's attacking us yet, Garrus.
That's it.
Paranoid.
Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Ah. Damn it. Gonna fail. I'll look at it later. Ah, I didn't even think I'd make that. Yeah, no idea if the power guns are worth doing anything about. Let's see where that took me. Alright, well, I guess I'll be pausing the video here, and, yeah, I'm gonna go do that again. I will probably start on the 3rd VI core on the next video, since I think we're already pretty over time here. Yeah, that was just stupid on my part. I got overconfident. I forgot that I had actually turned up the difficulty, and I could probably actually die this time around. So, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'll put all the links in the description below to be able to skip through the conversations if you want to see particular character conversations, and there will be a link at the beginning of the video if you just want to skip directly to the mission. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and go ahead and like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to be notified of the rest of the series, and I'll see you guys next time.